There is a premier retirement community in central Illinois that meets the needs of all residents. The Windsor of Savoy combines convenience, luxury, and while providing access to warm friendships, they also give the security that help is always available. I'm here today with leasing manager Courtney Mann. Welcome, Courtney. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about independent living, because that's a topic that I think is really important to seniors as they get older. They don't want that insecurity that they might be uprooted and put somewhere else, yet they're facing the reality that life is starting to change and things that used to be easy might not be as easy. And you guys provide a service that directly helps with that.
We do. So with our independent living, we provide a number of services that can kind of help fill in the gaps as someone ages. So people that may have been visiting seniors over the holidays might have seen some of these pain points in the home. A lot of times it can be meal prep is less enjoyable or more difficult, so they may have seen their loved one eating more frozen meals or ordering out. As well, they may have noticed that like housekeeping and home maintenance are getting more difficult. So those are all things that we can help with in the independent living. We can just kind of take care of those burdens.
Now, what does that look like when you're helping somebody with meals? Because that's a daily thing that's ongoing, and it actually is quite significant. Seems so simple, but it's really significant.
Right. So it's apartment living with some added amenities. So in independent living, we provide breakfast and dinner every day, and then we also have weekly housekeeping. We have full-time maintenance as well. There's a great activity calendar that's just like bursting at the seams so that residents can get involved and be social to the degree that they want to. And then we also have transportation 7 days a week that will help them get around town. So just kind of filling in some of those gaps, providing some of those amenities so that the senior can enjoy their life.
Now, I know it can be a difficult conversation sometimes if somebody is transitioning, and you mentioned, like, we're just coming out of the holidays here.
Right.
You mentioned that sometimes people might be with loved ones during the holidays and notice things have changed. But that's a hard conversation to have.
Yes.
Like, hey, mom or dad or whoever it is, like, we might need to think about switching things to a better scenario. Do you guys help with those conversations?
Yes, we definitely can. So first of all, if anyone wants to kind of read through some tips on that process, they can visit our website. So in our FAQ section, we have a bunch of different resource guides, including one on talking to your loved one about that. But the most important thing is just to be honest with your loved one, to prepare your questions and your facts ahead of time to have that conversation, and then just let them know what your concerns are. And because something like independent living, it can obviously help the senior, but it helps the families too, knowing that they're in a secure, safe environment where their needs are being met.
Well, and I imagine, people carry a burden of, am I going to feel guilty if I do something like this? But really, what is the #1 concern that people face when trying to look at maybe switching family into independent living?
So from a family member's perspective, I think that they're primarily concerned with their loved one's happiness and how the move may affect them. It's definitely a difficult process, downsizing, getting rid of your home, but on my end, I see very happy residents. I have residents telling me that they wish they would have moved sooner, and we have very high satisfaction scores year over year. So while it's a daunting task to take on, there's a huge reward on the other side of it.
And I wonder if a lot of the anxiety or even potential guilt is fear of the unknown.
Yes.
They don't know what they're getting into, and so understanding that better, understanding what the residents actually get to experience is a positive thing.
Right. And so the best thing for meeting that unknown is to come in to our community, for the residents, or the seniors, their families, to come in and see what it is that we offer.
That's
that can
awesome.
Dispel a lot of those misconceptions.
Seeing is believing, actually getting in there. Well, we're out of time for today, but if you would like to check it out, if you would like more information about the Windsor of Savoy, we're going to connect you at ciliving.tv, and you can connect to their website from there. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.